dark... I forgot. The dark
love potion.
Love potion. Dark love potion. When we last left, Desdemona was in the grips of the invincible Dark Lord. Miss McGillicuddy had betrayed her 3 sisters. And was there hope for love? Find out in the thrilling conclusion of this episode of The Offer. Here we go.
Wilhelm was distraught. The love of his life had been snatched up from him by a dark, mysterious figure that he had never seen nor heard of before. Miss McGillicuddy had also disappeared, and he felt like he could not tell his father what had happened. Because of this, he went to Miss Hooch, the only other person he knew who knew anything about potions, and it was thus that an alliance was formed. Wilhelm wanted to get Desdemona back. The 2 sisters wanted to start the Dark Lord.
So, kid, you've been in the cave for the past 2 months, training with Miss McKilly. I like to call her that. I believe you're ready now. Get out of my cave.
You're ready, William. You're ready. Go on. Here, take these extra vials. This one.
We're really tired of you whining.
Yeah.
This is all very new and strange to me, and the last 2 potions I drank made me feel really, really uncomfortable.
It's just a cleanse. That was just a carrot and orange and ginger.
It's an acquired taste. Don't worry about it. You're strong.
Yeah, you got it.
And you all still don't know what happened to Miss McGillicuddy? I thought she...
Here's the thing. Okay, so when you get where you're going...
yeah?
Find her. Was that prophetic or what? Was that good?
Yes. Oh, it was real prophetic. You knocked it out of the park, Coach. That was great.
So, do I need to save Miss McGillicuddy as well?
Well, the important part of your quest is that you leave.
Yeah.
Yes.
Miss Turnip picks up a vial from the rack in front of her, throws it at the wall, it crashes and opens a portal. Okay. Really?
That's
really
the Lord.
lovely.
Yeah, that goes to the Dark Lord's lair. Go.
Whoa, into the lair?
Miss Turnip gives him a roundhouse kick and pushes him through it.
Whoa!
He goes straight through the portal and lands face first on the Dark Lord's imported rug. The Dark Lord is standing in front of him, looking at him with an expression of disgust and concern. Who are you?
Where's Desdemona?
Oh, Desdemona, the lady of the house. She's
The lady
busy
of
at
the
the
house?
moment. Yes.
Well, I'm here to rescue her. You should tell me where she is.
Why?
Wilhelm quickly takes a vial out of his vest and drinks it in one gulp. He becomes 3 times the size of the Dark Lord.
The Dark Lord starts shooting lasers into his eyes.
Ouch! That itches.
The Dark Lord is slammed against a large obsidian pillar by Wilhelm's mighty strike.
Alright, okay. He gets up. Alright, we can talk about this. You can't hurt the Dark Lord. We went through, I told Desdemona, but I didn't tell you. We can't hurt the Dark Lord. Okay? It's a rule around here.
I might not be able to hurt you, but I can make you feel very large amounts of pain.
Wilhelm takes another potion out of his vest and throws it straight at the Dark Lord. What happens next is, well,
He starts
it's
growing
unspeakable.
hair all over his body and starts clucking.
It is very itchy.
Okay, Desdemona, can you please help me out a little bit?
A door at the back opens and Desdemona steps out. She's in battle armor and holds a sword over her back. What? What do you need? Darky, what's going on?
Desdemona?
Can you get rid of this moron?
Desdemona, I'm here to help to save you.
Thanks, Wilhelm. I'm a little busy. She reaches behind the door and pulls out a vial, considers it, yeah, okay, and throws it at him. It crashes on him, opens a portal, and he falls through it. And he is
Whoa!
He appears in his house, in front of his dad. William, what just happened here?
I'm not Wilhelm, I am Giant.
but the potion is wearing off. His arm shrinks, and then his other arm, and then his legs, and then finally,
All right, Will.
last thing,
you gotta explain to me why you're laying naked on our floor, on our kitchen floor.
Oh, God, why doesn't it make my clothes get bigger as well? I know this looks really weird, Dad, but
Willem.
I guarantee you
Willem.
there is a reasonable
Shut
explanation
the fuck
for...
up, Willem. You've been meddling with the Dark Lord, haven't you?
I'm trying to save Desdemona.
I knew this day would come. I tried to keep you away from those witches. I really tried. But it's time you hear about the prophecy.
The prophecy?
Yes. We heard about it many years ago, and I didn't want to tell you because the prophecy is about a very, very stupid kid that would rise up from a very poor town and free the whole world from the Dark Lord. I knew it was you.
Are you saying that I'm stupid, Dad?
Everyone knows that. They call you Will, the dimwit in the town.
This is... That really hurts, Dad.
It hurts me. I'm the
Father
sergeant.
He pulls out a book just labeled Prophecy in big red letters and sets it in front of the son.
The town witches also gave me something. He opens the book, and in the middle, it's hollowed out. He picks up a mirror. Son, this is the mirror of reflection. The mirror of life. They
Okay.
said this can help you.
Willem
That's all I
takes...
know.
Willem takes the mirror and looks into it.
Good luck, my son. You'll need it.
Yes, I understand the trials that stand before me, Father. I am no longer the fool that I once was.
In the cave, Miss
All
Turner
right.
and Miss Hooch are around the bubbling fire.
Oh my God! When is Wilhelm going to dispatch the Dark Lord?
That kid's
I-
taking so long.
It's like...
Oh, Ferdinand, you must miss Mommy so much.
Give me just a moment. Miss Hooch undoes another animal translation potion and quickly downs it in a single gulp. Yes, Ferdinand, what do you need to tell us?
You got it wrong. The Dark Lord, you can't hurt him. You beat him all those years ago by killing his wife.
So the girl must be stopped.
Yeah.
How did you come across this information, Ferdinand? This is a lot for a crow to know.
I'm just 1,000 years old. I remember all of this.
Why are you keeping me in the dark? What do we gotta do?
So we need to kill the girl.
Wait a second. We wasted the giant potion, the fairy potion, and the itchy potion on that idiot. And all we had to do was to kill the girl with no magic.
Yes, when you think about it like that, it seems... Well, she would still be under the defense, under the protection of the Dark Lord. He would still need the potions, after all.
Well, yeah, that's a really good point. That's a really good point. No doubt you're the official potion brewer of the town.
Hello.
Oh, the bitch is back.
Miss McGill. Hello there.
What's that on your neck? Is that makeup?
On my neck? It's
Yes.
yeah, just a little bit of foundation.
So, how was it sucking the Dark Lord's
Lips.
shaft?
It was dark and large. And I've just come to let you know that whatever you're doing, it's not going to work.
Oh yeah? Why not?
Because you can't hurt the Dark Lord. Duh.
That's common knowledge, yes.
Duh.
Well, I guess there's nothing we can do but sit back and drink some of the best potions from my private reserve.
You mean
You're
official? Meanwhile, at the Dark Lord's lair, Willem arrives all empowered and emboldened by
The mirror.
bravery, the mirror, and the mirror.
I have returned.
Oh, it's you again. What are you gonna do?
I would like to speak to Desdemona.
That's the... Good luck with that. She is unreasonable. That's the Mona. Get over here.
The door swings open. She comes out. Brush in one hand, sword in the other. Yeah, what's up?
This moron wants to talk to you.
Hey, Wilhelm, what's up? How's it going?
It breaks my heart to be here and do the things that I need to do.
Okay.
Are you ready to dance the dance of death, Desdemona?
Do I get a choice?
While Willem is not looking, the Dark Lord starts shooting lasers at him.
Willem pulls out the mirror of light, and the lasers bounce off the mirror and hit the Dark Lord, immobilizing him.
Oh! I can be stunned. I didn't know that.
I've seen many things. Yes. Well, the time for thinking is over, Desdemona. And I'm going to put an end to this evil.
Okay, let's dance, I guess.
Willem pulls out 3 different vials and downs them simultaneously, growing in might, growing spines out of his forearms, and snorting fire out of his nostrils. It is...
Desdemona doesn't flinch.
But she does run away.
Wilhelm chases her through the lair of the Dark Lord, up to the tallest tower, up to the very pinnacle of his lair. They are surrounded.
At the very pinnacle of his lair, she grabs the sword of death.
Death. A truth.
The sword of truth.
A storm starts forming outside. You can hear lightning and thunder.
Wilhelm, stay back. I don't want to do this. I just want everything the Dark Lord has. I don't want to go back to that little town.
Smashes through the door.
Why? Why are you the thing that is keeping the Dark Lord alive?
My parents made a deal. I didn't have a choice. I'm just doing the best with what I got.
Desdemona shows Willem the contract.
See? I was gonna die otherwise.
Willem keeps growing in size and strength more and more.
Desdemona, what is it that you actually want? I want what is best for you. Whatever you want, my love.
I mean, I really like this palace. I'm quite happy here.
But we can't let the Dark Lord wreak whatever evil plan he has to control.
Willem just keeps
the world.
growing and growing in size. He's taking up the whole room. Desdemona is getting closer to the wall.
Maybe we should take this to the roof.
Yeah, let's go to the roof.
They climb the highest stair, and they are on top of the very top of the spire, the pinnacle of the pinnacle.
Desdemona, what can I do to make sure that you can live, but he cannot do his evil work?
I don't think that's possible.
Meanwhile, at the cave, this is taking way too long, ladies.
Yes, but isn't this potion just the best? I haven't felt this loopy in centuries.
Oh, me too, darling, me too.
I'm seeing 6 of you, and there's only 4? How many?
Meanwhile, at Willem's house, I wonder what that kid is doing right now. Meanwhile, at the pinnacle,
Wilhelm, could
What
you
do
use
you
your
mean?
big arm and reach all the way down into that little baptismal font gone wrong down there? There's a little cup. Could you grab that out for me?
Okay.
He
meanwhile,
reaches.
at the Dark Lord's lair. When is this gonna wear off? Meanwhile, at the pinnacle.
All right, I'm getting it. Okay, I think I have it. I'm bringing it back up.
Great,
He-
thanks. She takes
The-
it and holds it out to Phil in the rain. You know, I
The
never
water
did
in the chalice turns blood red.
You know, Willem, I never opened that note you wrote for me. Could you just tell me what it says? I never got the chance.
I wrote it when I was when I was still very foolish.
A crow
But what I
flies
meant
in,
to s-
holding the note in his beak.
Alright, let's open this, check it out. It's a nice crow. Very helpful. I
Yes.
like you a lot.
That is what I could say at the moment. But I think that now, after I've looked in the mirror, I can express my thoughts more thoroughly.
And Wilhelm launches into this litany of love and passion and utter purpose, and it has a very deep impact on Desdemona.
He's getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and hotter and hotter and hotter. He's looking really good right now. Chiseled abs.
I wish I could stay with you, Willem. I wish I could make you happy, but it's just I guess it's just not for me.
She drinks the chalice.
What's going on? What's going on? I feel weak.
Desdemona. Desdemona! Desdemona is swaying off the spire. She loses her balance and falls into the abyss below the lair. Desdemona!
My wife!
As she crashes onto the rocks below, the Dark Lord starts to wither in his stasis.
I knew I should have married McGilligan.
The entire spire starts to crumble. Willem looks around frantically and remembers that he has one potion to drink in times like these. He drinks it, and suddenly he is in front of 3 very inebriated potion brewers.
Ah, Willem, you're back!
She's gone. Desdemona's gone.
Ah, don't worry. You're fine. Don't worry.
Ah, guess you still got your health.
You know, yes, I feel like I'm a changed man through all of this. I couldn't have done this without the help of all of you. Miss McGillicuddy, you're back?
Oh yeah, I'm back, and you're looking fine.
I guess now that you killed the Black Lord,
Actually,
I guess you're the king of the land.
You
Wait.
killed him? What?
no. No, what happened was Desdemona sacrificed herself.
That bitch.
That bitch saved us all.
That's the best phrase I ever heard. It doesn't get any better after that.
That was the Dark Love Brew, the Dark Lord.
The
keep forgetting.
dark
Potion.
love
Brew.
Oh, I
Two.
need to lower this music.
It's the dark potion 2. Love potion 2.
The Dark Love Potion 2. Oh, that's so quiet now. Great, guys. We're going to take a little break and then just chat a bit about fantasy stuff that inspired us and hear about stuff that we've got going on. So don't go anywhere. I almost said don't touch that dial, but that's a radio term that doesn't make any sense anymore.
Hey, still don't touch
We're
it.
on the internet. Oh, God.
Don't touch that
Don't
internet.
touch that USB.
Can't touch this. We'll be right back after this break. This is The Offer. And we're back. That was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for that.
That was weird.
That was weird.
But
we
it was-
found something. We definitely made
was-
a thing.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. I felt like, there were some nice juicy fantasy tropes and we kind of turned some of them upside down. I liked it.
So let's quick share favorite moments from that thing. Like, I don't know who wants to go first. You can think about it for a second.
My favorite moment was shooting lasers at Willem and just getting it back, and I got stuck throughout the end of the the story.
Yeah, your editing was great there. You're sort of like, cut to this, cut to this, cut to this, cut to this. That was excellent to keep the tension up. So that was really great. Because we all saw where it was going when I said give me the cup, right? We all knew that that was where that was going, but you helped keep the tension high, which was really a smart choice on your part, Cesar. So thank you for that. I think that editing is what I wanted to point out as a really great moment. So yeah.
Meanwhile, the 3 drunk witches.
Why did it take him so long?
Bake the cake already. Browder, what was your favorite or a favorite moment from that thing?
I think that all of the moments where just Wilhelm was thrown into kind of weird, awkward situations were really fun to play with. I really liked. I think one of my favorite moments was when Wilhelm got teleported back into his father's house, and he just reverted back from the Hulk to Bruce Banner and just became this small, naked kid in the middle, being like, "Dad, it's not what it looks like. I can assure you."
I like it that we find a way to reintroduce the dad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
that character was lost.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember who it was. It was one of you guys, I think, who made the decision to take Willem back to his house. That was a
was
really
Paul.
smart decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good part.
Because you guys were just stuck battling it out. We didn't have any way out yet. It was just you were just big, he's a bird. It was okay, you guys were just spinning wheels. Yeah, you were just spinning wheels in conflict. So yeah, you need to go somewhere.
And then we reintroduced the dad, so that was very economical.
Yeah. It was good. Very good choice. Great job. Well taken on both of your part to then go to the dad. I think I just threw him somewhere, and you guys. So that was improv at its best. So good job.
At its best. Fantastic.
We also, when we do genre, just like quick share, like what sort of fantasy things we were talking about to inspire us for this thing. So I think I talked a bit about The Witcher with you guys. Like I talked about sort of the way we actually didn't introduce any races or anything. We did talk about that. We talked about those different races, but the sort of modernity of fantasy, like the way that the world is old and full of complex things that have happened in the past, which is like I think a big component of fantasy that I saw in that.
We even managed to introduce a prophecy. We didn't talk about it, but there's always a prophecy.
There's always a prophecy. So I was thinking about The Witcher a bit. Browder, which fantasy were you thinking about? What fantasy inspired you today?
The two things that really stuck in my mind and I think informed like what decisions my character made were, one, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and kind of that setting that J.R.R. Tolkien made for those books, and two, Dungeons and Dragons. Like, I really imagined being in the Dark Lord's lair and having all of these magical items. That to me seemed like a scenario that I might encounter with some fellow players if I'm playing through a Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
Yeah.
So that
absolutely.
Yeah.
Very cool. Caesar, were you thinking about any particular kind of fantasy as we were going through this today, or inspires
I was
you?
thinking about that really old Lord of the Rings movie, the one that's full of homosexual undertones.
Wait, what?
The old one.
Oh, yeah.
The cartoon,
The old
you
one.
mean?
Yeah.
The cartoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what I was
okay.
thinking about.
Yeah. That cartoon
It's a way
covers like...
less stylized version of Lord of the Rings. In the
okay.
new movies, everything looks so good.
Yeah.
But in the
Yeah.
old cartoon, everything looks like crap. And I kind of like that kind of fantasy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Wonderful. So check those things out if you haven't already. I don't know what rock you'd be sleeping under that you wouldn't have heard The Lord of the Rings, but find that old cartoon.
Don't really check out the old version. That's it ends on a cliffhanger. You don't want to watch that. And they never did the second part.
That's hilarious. Okay.
Oh my God.
So before we get out of here, I wanted to give you some time, Ben Browder Thompson, to talk a little bit about the project you're working on right now, which is some narrative writing, some short story writing. Isn't that right?
Yeah, so I am part of a kind of a writer's circle with at least two other gentlemen and sometimes other writers that join us from time to time. We submit weekly work to one another and kind of help each other write about whatever it is we're writing at the moment.
Super
Recently,
cool.
Sorry?
Super cool. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, very supportive group. Right now, I am starting to write a series of one-page science fiction, flash fiction stories, and I am looking for prompts around which to write different episodes set in the universe that I've created. So, if you have an idea for like kind of a wacky science fiction story that you would want to see, or any kind of story really, feel free to send me an email at bthomps1992@gmail.com.
We'll
and
write
I'm
it
sure
down
that
in
we
the
can-
description later too. So
Yeah, so that will be in the description. Just send me an email, let me know who you are, and give me the idea for the story that you would like to see, and maybe it will make its way into a future episode of this series I'm writing.
How would you want the prompt structured? Like, could you tell us like the kernel of what the universe is like and how we would propose a prompt? Like, give us an example. How would that look?
All right, so just to give people an idea of the universe, it is a science fiction universe where the two main governmental bodies are the Coalition of the Milky Way Galaxy and the Coalition of the Andromeda Galaxy.
Okay.
All right. To give everybody an idea of what kind of stories these might be, the first story that I've written is about how intergalactic warfare is somewhat prompted by a dispute over animate fruit that fights each other in gladiatorial style fights.
I see.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, in terms of prompts, the two prompts that I have used for my story so far are all prompts that I've found off of websites for flash fiction. So one prompt might be like just an idea. For example, an impulse purchase that triggers intergalactic warfare. Or it might be the first line. Something like, the smoke hung high in the rafters of the library, with words forming in their lines.
Okay.
So either like the idea for a story or a line from the story. Either one of those is okay. And
Cool.
if you want to see it in this universe, just shoot me an email and I will see what I can do with it.
Sweet. Check out the episode notes for details about that. You'll see his email, and you'll see more about the way he'd like the prompts structured. So yeah, that sounds really cool. Awesome, Browder.
Yeah.
Super
Thank you
wonderful.
very much for being part of the offer.
Yeah, thank you.
It was so good to be back. I love doing this podcast with you guys.
We will
Seriously.
have you on many times in the future. It was wonderful to have
It's
you.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was really cool. Decent. All right. Okay, so that's the offer. That was Dark Love.
The Dark Love Brew.
Sorry, the Dark Love Brew.
I
On
guess
the
there's
offer.
3 darks.
We're coming to the end of season 1 of The Offer. We got a couple more guests that are coming on, and then we're going to be moving on to season 2. We're going to do more genres, more guests. It's going to be loads of fun. So thanks to everybody who's been with us through season 1. It's going to end in 4 episodes or so. I don't know, seasons or whatever. Yeah, or whatever.
It's been a ride.
It has been a wonderful ride, and eventually there will be a remastered version of this podcast with sound effects and all sorts of wonderful things. So please make sure you are subscribed so you hear about that. You can subscribe to us wherever you get podcasts or on YouTube, which is really wonderful. We're there. You can see our faces. as
We're in
we-
the YouTubes now.
We're on the YouTubes. So this is The Offer, and if you want to find out more about The Offer, go to
theoffercast.com.
a brain-numbingly beautiful website, if I do say so myself.
Did you design it, Paul?
I am a Cesar.
Oh, Caesar
I
designed
made that
it.
website.